Off and running today. This plane is way up there. Nice puffy fair weather clouds, and in between them all is white. And this morning the whole sky was bombed out white. You know, had some idiot trolls come by the channel with their two lines of information and a few curse words thrown into their stupid little comments. So I don't get paid for this. I don't have time to watch people put their opinion with curse words on it. So other people don't need to see it either. So you'll see your existence removed and that 2 minutes of your life wasted for leaving a stupid comment like that, because I don't have time to respond to everyone's stupid comment. So we just remove them. People want to have a discussion, that's all well and good. So look at this thing in the sky, you can see that. And like I said, this stuff doesn't move. Someone felt that I needed to know that there's different layers of the sky and that some layers are so much higher than the other. No shit. You know, that's not my point. My point is the layer that doesn't move is usually formed by airplane trails. Not that there's, you know, different layers of the sky, which is obvious. It's the fact that it's the layer that's left by contrails, chemtrails, whatever you feel like calling it, does not move. It gets dragged along with frequencies. Never see it get blasted up. Rarely see it move. And it's always produced by airplane trails. So that's the point. You know there's different heights of the atmosphere. And you know, 99% of what we're looking at is a military shield. Geoengineering and weather modification is a side benefit. But if you're gonna think that there's nothing going on in the sky, and you know that EMP pulses are a reality in energy weapons, for which something can be released into the sky and send a charge down to the ground and fry out the electrical grids. And once you fry out the electrical grids, your nuclear reactors start to overheat, they go on a little backup, and then after that they overheat and you got nuclear reactors melting down all across your country, which is just as good as having nuclear bombs going off. And you wouldn't even know where it came from if it's just something released over your atmosphere. So to think that we're the top military in the world and haven't invested in any sort of defense against that just shows the ignorance of the trolls. So how does the trolls believe you would defend against an electromagnetic pulse? Would you put a tank on the ground? Would it be from a battleship where you can take shoot a bullet at an electromagnetic pulse? You know, that's how idiotic these people are. So the only way to defend against something like that is to have a shield up. And how do you have a shield up? You put stuff into your sky to create a shield. Not hard. And even better, with that shield you make, you charge it up. This way you can maneuver it, you can strengthen it, and have yourself a defense shield. So either people think we have no defense in place, and we know that our enemies, supposed enemies, have electromagnetic weapons, and we're just going to sit and watch if something happens. Or you believe that there's some sort of defense in place, and that only defense can be a shield. Nothing else that could be there. Can't take a gun and fire it at an electromagnetic pulse. So if you're that ignorant not to put two and two together that there may be a shield going on to defend against the new age of weapons, then I don't know what to tell you. This sky should be pure blue. All of these nice clouds, puffy clouds in between, and we can see that there's just coagulated buildup that generally does not move. which is what you would want if you're building a shield. You don't want something that's fluctuating up in your atmosphere. You want something that's stable, that you can maneuver or hold in place. So Elana Freeland has done many discussions. I guess I'll link some of them below, maybe take a clip or something like that. She even speaks of the sounds that people hear, the rumblings, the grumblings in the sky, as being electrical charges being put into this material. So it's not such a far out theory. In fact, it's just common sense, unless you just believe that we have no defense for an electromagnetic pulse, and we just sit there and watch the whole country crumble under nuclear meltdowns. So that's conspiracy right there, to think that we'd just have nothing in place and just bow down to every country that had a better weapon. So like I said, it becomes a weaponry race. Every country starts doing it. That's why Russia's not calling us out. We're not calling Russia out. Every country just starts getting the same weaponry and trying to make theirs better. And you know, once you do this stuff and it's under national security measures, public does not need to be informed what's going on for national security measures. For global warming, geoengineering, possibly. So we got another plane way up here. No trail. But for national security measures, they don't have to tell you shit. Stop thinking that they do. No trail. This thing is way up there. Not even a dissipating trail. So we got different things flying up in our atmosphere. You know, sure, he's probably at a different altitude, but you should see dissipating trails from some of these planes that are leaving long persistent trails. So whole sky's blasted white where it should be blue. And it's ignorance. You know, Wigginton has to understand that there's probably more military applications going on. He spoke about it. You know, owning the weather in 2025, and if weather is a force multiplier, that's beautiful weaponry. You know, to have a defense shield that you're able to use as weaponry, and an ionospheric mirror to bounce communication signals off of. It's too good not to do it if your country's being ran by a military, which most of them are. So people think they live in La La Land, and they would never do that to us, as we watch the sky get whiter by the day. And we can film material falling from the sky, to believe that there's nothing in place for an EMP pulse. That's just amazing. Utterly amazing to me. The whole crew is out today, so we can see this stuff's just spreading out, this big long trail right in the dead center. It's just spreading out into a material that's going to sit up there. Another plane way up here, no trail. He's a little bit lower. So that's it. Either these trolls are paid trolls, or they're that stupid. I really don't know, but one day if I ever start getting paid for this or put ads on, I'll sit and argue with you. But until then, you're gonna leave a stupid comment. You're just gonna find your 2 minutes of life wasted. So good luck.